Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
In motion left goes Sutton.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Now a 2nd and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Quick throw to Olave.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Giants. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Palmer going in motion right.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll run for the first time with his speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
There he goes, left side.
He's on his way, and he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first carry for their fullback. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Willis going to try to run it.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Malik Willis
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
A run now from Achane.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Cowboys had 8-6 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Willis looks to pass it here.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away. Takes off and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
On 1st down, Willis. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here's Achane.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lions. 18 Pioneer.
They go play action with Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third down, it's Willis.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Cup 19. 7 Pirates.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Panther 11. 79 Broncos. 70 Ranger. 19 Titan. 18 Rattler. Roll.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
This quick pass complete to Sutton.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Now Burrow. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down, New York.
11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's second and 10.
11 empty. Hey.
And Burrow going to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Burrow. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Throw caught by Achane.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Now a second and 2. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Willis to throw.
Steps away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Willis to throw on second.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here's Willis.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
Here's Willis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Back to 60. 60 average. 60 average.
Fourth down, Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Play action. It's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion right, Olave.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 6.
Burrow will throw.
This one taken in by Olave.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Trayvon Walker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Finds Pickens outright. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
11.
Here's Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. DJ Chark, 67 yards.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. From that outside linebacker spot, gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Come 19. Come 19.
Play action. Here's Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The second down throw by Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, here's Gibbs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Seven Pirates!
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
60 Bobcats!
To throw, here's Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Willis looks to pass it here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
No gain on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
79 Broncos! Ready?
3rd and 2, Willis.
This will be caught at about the 6. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
70 Rangers!
Willis got to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
On point, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And give him a gain of 37.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left.
Now Burrow loses the football.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, But they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Willis's throw here caught by Mims. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw, Willis.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Trap 60.
On first down, Willis.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.